Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Chevy Silverado this generation here from year 2014 to year 2019. If you have warning on the dash that says service STABILITRAK, stay with us, we'll explain how we can fix that, guys. It could be simple fix such as a bad fuse, bad sensor, it could be something else. We'll talk about that, where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time. And why, guys, it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, engine codes, engine lights, fuses, all that stuff, guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep providing these videos absolutely free. Now, guys, we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So please check them out, and they can save you quite a bit of money now or in the future. So if you guys have a warning on the dash that says service STABILITRAK, what can cause that? Multiple things. Now, the STABILITRAK system is practically the traction control system, and that right here, guys, is your traction control ABS pump, traction control ABS body. This is the computer. If you remove it, that's what it looks like. Now, first thing you want to do is check your 3 fuses for the traction control system, then we'll explain what else can cause it. If you own one of these Chevy Silverados, you have many hidden fuse boxes that most people don't know they exist. We will recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Chevy Silverado. Check it out, guys. What you want to do now, open the hood. And once you open the hood, on the driver's side you have a fuse box under this cover. Open it. You're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one for 2014 through 16 model, layout like that for 2017 through 19 model. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the JK's fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Now, guys, quick thing, if you need to buy fuses, relays, parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste money and time, guys, we're going to put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out, that way you do not waste money and time. So, guys, what we want to check first, we'll start with 2014 through 16 model. Please make sure you stay until the end. We want to share one good advice with you, that way you do not end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us. We're going to zoom in here, and the first fuse that you need to check is fuse number 3. We're talking about this fuse right here. The second fuse that you will need to check is fuse number 19. We're talking about a 10 amp fuse, and then you need to check fuse number 25 right here, which is a 25 amp fuse too. Now, if you have 2017 through 19, let's zoom in that upper section. That's fuse number 3, 19, 25, the same thing. Now, what else can cause, guys, okay, to have problems such as, usually they'll go together, ABS, traction control, service STABILITRAK, anything like that to be on. This is practically your ABS and traction control system. Quite often we see, guys, having a bad ABS sensor. If you want to see how to test ABS sensor, we have the videos on our YouTube channels. Another thing, if you want to see the symptoms of bad ABS sensor, we'll have the video on the channels as well. Check it out for your convenience. You have 4 ABS sensors, one on each tire. It detects how fast they're going, and if one of them is out, it's not working, and they're usually exposed to elements such as dirt, dust, water, snow, salt, all kind of things. Eventually they do fail on some vehicles, guys. Now, another thing that we notice as well, bad brake light switch. If the brake light switch doesn't work, that could trigger all these lights as well. Now, if you want to know the symptoms or how to test the brake light switch, we have videos on our YouTube channel. Next, sometimes, okay, if you get alignment, suspension parts replaced, alignment done, anything like that, you may need to reset or calibrate your steering angle sensor. Steering angle sensor that's not calibrated can cause that. Another thing, sometimes bad steering angle sensor can cause that as well. But if you want to see how to test steering angle sensor and how to calibrate steering angle sensors, we have these videos on our YouTube channels as well. Next, guys, okay, not very often, but we see in some cases bad ABS traction control module, the computer part. In some cases it could be a bad pump or a bad valve body. But often we see, okay, on higher mileage vehicles, we will notice sometimes we had that happen maybe 3 times, bad ABS control module, the computer part for the ABS and traction control module, guys, the STABILITRAK system. Now, those are some of the most common things we see. But in order to figure out exactly what's causing it, you need to put a scanner, read the code, and find out exactly what's wrong with it. Now guys, you have all kind of different fuses and relays in that Chevy Silverado. You have different fuses, relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere. And one time we needed a replacement one, we couldn't get one, we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that. So what we do now, we always get some spare fuses, relays, keep them in the glove box for a peace of mind, guys. That way you do not get stuck in the middle of nowhere like it happened to us, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.